Ajay Shukla, let me begin with you. The Army Chief's very hard-hitting statements today saying we reserve the right to retaliate. The ceasefire will be maintained only if Pakistan does so. Tough talking, or are there actual options that we're talking about?
There are no options. He knows that. The Army Chief was talking to his own army today. He was trying to raise morale. He was trying to make up for what is a very demeaning loss. These were not women and children whose heads were cut off. They were armed soldiers on a patrol, and in that patrol, the other people in the patrol have allowed this to happen. So it is a tactical lapse that took place on the line of control. Such tactical lapses are normally investigated and punished in the army, but there's a great sense of let down and there's a sense of demoralization. And I think the Army Chief was talking so tough, partly because he needed to raise the morale within the army. But like your story points out, there's a clear disconnect between the government, which wants to keep the peace process going, which believes that there are clear advantages. There are 70,000 troops pulled out from the line of control, and now Pakistan is using those 70,000 for counter-terrorist operations in the tribal areas. So there are benefits to this ceasefire. There are also benefits of close to 100 Indian casualties a year that were taking place before that. All of that can't be just frittered away. But the tough talk, yeah, in the circumstances, it's understandable.
Lieutenant General Shankar Prasad, the Army Chief's statement probably struck a chord with a lot of people who believe that the government's response so far has been rather muted. Would you agree?
Well, let me just put the whole thing into perspective as I understand and I assess it today. The fact that 14th January every year is a day when the Army Chief addresses a press conference, and therefore the holding of this press conference is not impromptu. This is very well known, and every year it takes place. This incident took place a few days ago. Between then, that is 6th of January till now, a large number of meetings have taken place between service chiefs, CCS, NSA, and all the authorities in the PMO. Therefore, whatever anybody may be saying today or yesterday or day before yesterday is an orchestration of what the government has been talking about. Let me make one thing very clear, and I don't think it is incorrect to say that the Army Chief is not an entity by himself outside the government. The Army Chief is very much a part of the government. Let us not treat the service chiefs as outsiders and government another agency. I'm sorry, that's going to convey a completely wrong meaning to anybody who wants to look at how the government is running. The Army Chief has met the CCS and the NSA and the PM many times. Therefore, what the Army Chief has said today is got the approval of the Government of India. The language is that of the Army Chief. The content is that of the Government of India. I think it is perfectly in order, rather than the NSA, the Raksha Mantri or the Prime Minister making a statement which could be misconstrued as warmongering. The Army Chief has calibratedly given a response that we will react at a place and time of our choosing, and that is a clear message not only to the military, where certainly the morale has gone up to say we have an opportunity to make our own plans and react, but it is also going to be a soothing effect on the rising tempers amongst the population in the country to say that, yeah, country is not doing nothing, country is doing something. And therefore the Army Chief's statement may please be taken as a statement from the government coined in military language.
A statement from the government coined in military language. Manishankar Iyer, come in at this point. We retain the right to retaliate in the place and time of our choosing. Retaliation will take place at a tactical level. We've asked our commanders to react aggressively and offensively. Those are some of the statements we've heard from the Army Chief today. A very, very different language from what we've heard, for instance, Foreign Minister Salman Khurshid say. Manishankar Iyer, that question was addressed to you. Well, we seem to be having problems with that. But KC Singh, let me take the same question to you.
I would tend to agree with General Shankar Prasad. If you heard the whole of the press conference, I think Army Chief was at great pains to point out that the message which has been conveyed has gone through the government, through diplomatic channels. There will be a flag meeting which is anyway authorized to be held, and rest of the message will be conveyed directly.
But what did that flag meeting serve, for instance? I mean, it was 35 minutes long. All we heard were further denials from Pakistan.
Look, I think the government is in a bit of a tight corner. You have the widow of the soldier undertaking a hunger strike. It's been going on for 3 days. Obviously, government has seen that the initial reaction was not welcome in the public. They had to do more than that. It's fortuitous, as General Shankar Prasad says, that Army Chief's annual press conference was there. Otherwise, he would have had to choose some other occasion. That doesn't matter. He could have addressed somewhere else. After all, Air Chief spoke somewhere else. The service chiefs go on speaking at some public forum or the other. But essentially, what we are seeing is 2-3 new things in it. One is that if there was a similar beheading a year ago, why wasn't a position taken then?
India's #1 news app just got even better. Download NDTV's new app. Fully optimized for retina display. Full screen view. Faster response time. And Sudoku. NDTV's new iPad app. Download now.